Hey guys, welcome to today's session, which is a 10-minute blast, let's call it. Shout out to Chantel for requesting this one, my sister. So quite often she will go for a run and she just wants a quick 10-minute session to center her core, to connect her body and to make sure everything's aligned. So normally I wouldn't do such a short session, but you know, if we can do any Pilates, let's do 10 minutes. If you have any injuries, then be careful. What else did I need to say? Oh yeah, and with the roll up, if you do prefer doing that with a band or a scarf, then by all means grab that. I think that's everything. Oh yeah, I start every session with a roll down. Obviously aspect ratio, you're not going to see my head, but whatever. So let's start, roll down, start the clock. Oh, Alexa's trying to talk to me. So we're going to start with our hips, with our feet hip distance apart. Standing nice and tall, take a deep breath in. Exhale as you nod your chin towards your chest. You're going to roll the spine all the way down to the floor, hanging nice and heavy, relaxing through the shoulders and relaxing the neck. I'm actually going to hold my elbows just to give me some more pressure. Inhale. And exhale as you soften the knees, curl the tailbone under, draw the abdominals back towards the spine. You're going to come all the way up to standing. Deep breath in. Exhale as you nod the head forward, roll the spine all the way down. Bending. Inhale. Exhale, draw the abdominals back towards the spine, curl the tailbone under, stack the spine vertebra by vertebra all the way up to standing. And let's get going. Take a seat. I always like to start with my C curve just to get us focused on the core. So we're going to start on our sit bones, holding the backs of our legs, lats engaged, shoulders down. Exhale as you create that curve with your lower spine. Inhale, we're going to sit tall. Growing from the crown of the head, exhale. And inhale, sitting tall. Exhale. Inhale up. And exhale. Rocking just behind the sit bones. Hollowing out the abdominals. And last time we're going to roll all the way down towards the mat. Great. I'm just going to adjust for you. Starting with our pelvic curl, hands placed down in towards the mat. Feet are hip distance apart. Make sure that your knees aren't going in towards each other or swaying outwards. Pressing the backs of the shoulders down into the floor. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you flatten the spine down onto the floor, curl the tailbone under, lifting the hips all the way up. Inhale at the top, exhale as you ripple the spine down, top of the spine, mid-spine, lower spine, and finally the tailbone hits down. Inhale to prepare. Exhale as you press the spine down, draw the navel towards the spine, curl the tailbone under, lifting up. Feeling the energy shooting out the ends of the knees. Pressing the big toe into the floor. And exhale as you ripple down vertebra by vertebra. Inhale at the bottom. Exhale, flatten the spine down. Again, if you want to, you can lift your arms all the way up towards the sky to challenge yourself even further. Exhale. And lift. Exhale. Great, we're going to take our hands behind our heads. We're going to inhale to prepare. Exhale as you lift the head and chest. Making sure my pelvis remains in neutral. And my hip flexors are relaxed. My rib cage is knitted together, my shoulders are down, head is relaxed. Inhale, exhale to lower. We exhale to lift. Inhale as we pause at the top. And exhale as we lower down. Seagulls are quite annoying today, but you can't help that when you live by the sea. And lower down, we're going to go for one more. Exhale to lift. Rotate to the side. And center. And side. And center. And side. Feeling like you create that connection between the rib cage and the opposite hip as you twist. Connecting those sides of the body together. And making sure that we're not jerking. It's a nice smooth motion. Two more. Hold it in the center. Reach behind the legs. Deepen that pressure in the abdominals. And lower down. As always, guys, we're making sure those abdominals are drawing down towards the floor. They're not pushing upwards towards the sky. We're flattening out those abdominals. Okay, preparing the abdominals. We're going to exhale as we lift the right leg off the floor, keeping that 90-degree angle. We're going to lower the leg down and exhale, lift. Inhale, down. Exhale, lift. And place it down. Without moving the pelvis, we're going to lift the other leg. Exhale. Now remember how this feels. We're going to do another exercise similar to this in a minute. So just remember how stable your pelvis feels. We're going to try and keep that. And now we're going to exhale. We're going to lift, securing the trunk. We're going to change legs. Every time you exhale, feel like your belly button is getting closer to your spine. My legs are moving freely from my body. My trunk is in control of the movement. And let's pause there. Bring the legs up to tabletop position and relax. We're going to stretch the legs out. We're going to go for our roll up. So if you want to grab your band or your scarf by this point, you can. We're going to inhale as we lift the arms, the head and the chest. We're going to exhale as you press your spine down into the floor, pressing the heels down and coming all the way up. Slight C curve in the spine, relaxing the shoulders down. Inhale. We're going to exhale as we send the abdominals back, curling under, articulating the spine back down onto the floor and back. Inhale, lift. Exhale. I'm going to do a little watch check. Oh gosh, it's that time already. We better get a move on. Last one. Taking the legs up to tabletop position. We're going to lower the hands behind our head. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to lower. Exhale, lift. We're just going to do a couple of these to prepare, and we're going to get ready for our 100. You can take that in tabletop or with your legs extended. Exhale as you lift. Inhale to prepare. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. And inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. And inhale. Exhale. Inhale. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Relax. It's very hard to say and do that at the same time. FYI. Big up to all my Pilates instructors who manage to do that on a daily basis. When you're ready, we're going to come back up to tabletop position. It's not over yet. We're going to stretch our legs and arms away from us. We're going to swoop round, press the knees up into the hands, flatten the abdominals back down towards the floor. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale, stretch. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. We're going to hold onto the right leg, stretch the left leg along the floor, stretch the right leg up towards the ceiling for our hamstring pull. 1. 2 pulses. We're going to inhale, inhale, and exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Inhale, inhale, exhale, exhale. Bending the leg, taking the hands behind the head. I haven't lowered down to the floor. I'm rotating towards the bent leg. We're going to go for our crisscross now. Lifting that leg off the floor. Exhale. And pause, let's slow it down. We're going to rock all the way up to sitting. Okay, we're going to quickly crack on. Side bend, top leg, that foot is going to go in the front, bottom leg, that foot is going to go at the back. I'm taking my hand quite far away from my body, but making sure I'm not slumping down into that side body. We're pushing away from the shoulder joint. We're going to push away from the floor as we inhale, create a straight line. Exhale as you arch over. Inhale, come back to that straight line, slowly come towards the floor. Inhale up. Exhale, reach. And back. And lower. We're going to inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And lower. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale and lower. Great. Coming back onto your back. And pressing the hands down into the floor. Inhale. Exhale, flatten the spine, curling the tailbone under, reaching all the way up. We're going to plant those feet into the floor, securing the abdominals. We're going to exhale as we lift. Inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Inhale, lower. Carefully placing that foot back down onto the floor, making sure your pelvis doesn't move. Exhale as you lift the other leg. Now, like I said before, we're aiming to keep that stable pelvis, so remind yourself of how it felt with your pelvis on the floor. We're recreating that in the air. Great for the hamstrings, great for the glutes, great for the core. Place that foot down, ripple down through your spine. We're going to go for our side bends on the other side. So top leg goes in front, bottom leg goes behind, hand down on the floor. We're lifting out of that side body. Inhale as you lift up. Exhale, reach over and back and down. Inhale, lift. Exhale, reach. Inhale, lower. I'm going to slightly adjust my hand. We inhale. Inhale up. Lift and down. We go. Last one. We're going to come onto your front into our plank position just to finish ourselves off. Secure your abdominals. Tuck your toes underneath. Straightening the back leg. We're going to ground yourself in that position and lifting the other leg off the floor. Holding that plank position. We're going to lift the right leg off the floor. We're going to slowly drag it in towards the chest. And we're going to reach it back. And 2. And 3. If you want to, you can exhale as you come to the chest. Inhale as you come back. And 5. But just keep that breath flowing Tuck the toes under. We're not going to rest. We're going to lift the left leg off the floor. We're going to exhale. However you want to breathe, keep your breath flowing. Sun's coming out for us. Last two. Hopefully you're feeling connected. And we're going to lower down into rest position. Ooh. Don't know about you, but I'm sweating. I'm going to finish off with a roll down, and we should feel nice and tight, ready for our day. Inhale. Exhale, nod the head forward. And bending the knees down. Inhale. Exhale. There you go, guys. A little bit longer than 10 minutes, but you get the gist. That's our tight connecting session, focusing on the trunk, and yeah, hopefully you enjoy. See you again soon.